What is going on, guys? Welcome to a huge Newsday Tuesday. We have Ability Awakening updates for Esther and Sylvie. We have Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers Y'shtola free unit collaboration coming to your door this week. We also have the actual Dark Visions event. We have a bunch of stuff to go over, guys, so let's dive into it for you here. Newsday Tuesday once again. First of all, let's talk about Dark Visions, the advent of chaos. So yes, there's a new banner to go over too, with his Bahamut Fina in Asura Axstar, and that one totally slipped my mind. That's also this week. So this is going to be Dark Visions. We're going to briefly go over what to expect from it. I have a bunch of videos on Dark Visions. This isn't going to be like a guide on Dark Visions or anything, obviously. But what's going to happen is, you can see here, it's going to open up the 23rd. One of the boss quest zones is going to open up. Then on the 24th, a second one is going to open up. Then on the 25th, a third one is going to open up. Now, this is an event where you fight a series of boss battles, new enemies, etc. They're going to have different elemental weaknesses and magic and damage weaknesses and physical damage weaknesses, and they're going to be different types. You're right, some of them might be dragons or beasts or plants or whatever have you here. As you can see a human, you can see a golem, you can see a chimera, and you're going to challenge your enemies and aim for your top score. So the top score thing, there's going to be two different reward tiers. There's going to be ranking rewards, where you're going to be ranked against other players. There's also going to be personal rewards, where a bunch of the vast majority of the rewards come from personal rewards, but the ranking rewards are nice too. So both of those things are going to, that's going to be the reason that you're going to be trying to do as best as possible in Dark Visions for you here. So let's talk about the ranking awards. As you can see, number one, 800 of this rock. You can see this. This should be the, I just forgot what it's called. Dark matter. There it is. This is 800 dark matter. This is what is going to be used to craft specific weapons from Dark Visions. The vast majority of it, like I said, for the most part, is you're going to be getting this from a combination of ranking and a combination of personal rewards. And you can see these go all the way down to 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 10,000. So if you can get in the top 5,000 or above, you have 500 dark matter. And then in the top 10,000, 400. So this should be really easy to hit at least the top 10,000 here. You still get a 5-star EX ticket, 10,000 above, 10%, 90% blue ticket, some super TMR Trust Moogle tickets there, times 5 of them. And then it just gets a little bit better there on up. You know, from 10,000 to 5,000, you're going to get some extra STMR tickets. From 5,000 to 4,000, you're going to get a little bit of extra STMR tickets there as well, and a couple extra King Metal Minotaurs. You can just kind of see how it goes up from there. It's nothing game breaking, you know. You're not getting like 5,000 million Lapis or anything of that nature. You do get 100 STR tickets for number one. Whoever that guy is, congratulations there. But you don't need to be at number one. It's like a nice benefit to aim just a little bit higher, especially for these STR tickets. That's really the main thing that changes for the most of the tier increases here. I think the 5-star EX ticket stays all the way up until you're in the top 100. So that's going to be the tiering rewards here. This is the dark matter, and you can use the dark matter, like we said, to craft different weapons. You can craft the dark Ragnarok or the dark Gambatian, whatever. I murdered that name. Gambatian. Whatever, it's a rod, okay? You have the dark Ragnarok and a dark rod, all right? And you get this from the event rewards, and you can get exchange them by speaking to the guard Moogle captain here into the King Mog's chambers. So what you're gonna be able to do is continue to increase the power of these weapons and enhance them. You've seen this thing before, we're using it now, where you can enhance weapons right in the crafting menu. And it's going to take quite a few. To take it all the way up to 10 star, it's going to take 2,100 total dark matter. 2,100 total for either or. So it's not a weapon that you make per event. This is going to be a recurring event, Dark Visions is, and you're going to be working on this weapon. If you get higher rank, it's going to help you out that little bit extra. And maybe you get it done in one event before anyone else does or anything of that nature. But it's not going to take you forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever to craft this weapon if you're not hitting rank 1. It's not that big of a deal. Like we said, 10,000 above was like 500, 400 dark matter versus I think it was like 800 for first place period, which is crazy. You get a lot of this stuff not only from that, but a little bit as well from the personal rewards there. So what does it look like at max level? So we see the Dark Ragnarok starts at attack plus 30, and then the 10-star one here they don't show you, but the 10-star one has 220 attack on it, and it enables Dark Authority, which is a skill that damages all enemies. So to do Dark Visions, you have to be rank 50 or above here, and you're going to be able to form multiple parties, and you're going to get in there, you're going to be ranked against different, what do I want to call them, criteria. Thank you, Square Enix and Gumi and Brave Exvius give me this word. So these criteria will change based on the different Dark Visions that they are a part of, right? This may not always be the same, but what we can see here is most damage in one turn, damage received, number of times KO'd, number of turns for a clear, and biggest chain. So this is going to be something that we're going to have to do. This one looks like if we're going to get this, you want to take as least damage as possible, do as much damage as possible in one turn, don't have anyone die, do it as fast as possible, and then build as big of a chain as possible. So we'll have to see exactly what it's going to be all the time. This has been changed for different Dark Visions in JP back and forth, and we'll have to see exactly what we're going to be getting for all the different Dark Visions. It's going to change each time. Looks like we know what we're getting for this one, but this will not always be the criteria that we're going to be judged on. So aim for high rankings, get in there, have fun, and ranking rewards will be distributed 14 days after the event ends, so you can get in there and start doing some Dark Visions. So that's going to be Dark Visions there. We have featured summon Brave Exvius, Draconian Princess Fina, and Supreme Diva Axstar. Like we said before, these characters coming out part of the Esper units, first 4 batch of the Esper units with a free reign, as well as who was our other boy? Soul. I always want to call it's Supreme Diva Axstar. Okay, Supreme Diva Axstar. He always messes me up. It was Soul and a free, and then now it's going to be Fina and Axstar. I think Fina is actually going to be pretty powerful. Axstar is pretty powerful as well. Same sort of step up if you guys are interested in these Esper units. They're pretty strong. I don't think you need to go out and get anything. I think Fina is poised to be one of the best mages, if not the best mage in the game currently. Go figure, she's a new mage. So, wow, crazy. Didn't see that coming. Global upgrade, we'll have to go over all of her stuff. She's going to do more damage, basically. They've upgraded a lot of her multipliers, all of that good stuff. Same thing with Axstar. He's gotten his global upgrade to Forsaken Retaliation stance. What a name. Sounds like you're part of the Mario universe. Forsaken Retaliation. Or no, I don't even know why I said Mario Kart. We're all living in a simulation. That's what I heard at FanFest anyway, back in the day. We're all part of a simulation. Reduce damage taken by the caster. Caster can evade some physical attacks 5 times, fill the LB gauge, and boost LB damage next turn. So, pretty powerful, pretty strong. If you like Axstar, his STMR is insane. It's the best 200 katana in the game. Almost said his STMR is the best 2-handed STMR. Is that true? No, it's because it's a katana. But his katana is insane. 188 attack with 50% attack on it, which is crazy, crazy, crazy strong. His TMR nullifies confusion, boosts physical damage against humans, and boosts attack by 60% when equipped with a katana. Also pretty powerful. I think the human killer is 25%. And then we have Draconian Princess Fina. Bahamut Synergy is her TMR. Boost magic by 40%, fill evocation gauge every turn, and boost parameters when setting an Esper named Bahamut by 30% here. The cool thing about Bahamut Synergy is the fill evocation gauge every turn. That's not going to stack on the same character, but if you were a madman, you could get Bahamut Synergies / Summer Parasols on like different characters in your party, right? Maybe have one of each on your healer, one of each on like a support, one of each on somebody else, like another support, maybe her or whatever. And every turn you would just like autofill your LB gauge pretty much to full, which is super crazy. With enough Bahamut Synergies and enough, well, it's either Bahamut Synergies or Bahamut Synergies and Summer Parasols. So you can get, I think this is 2 to 3 evocation gauge crystals every turn, and Summer Parasols like 1 to 2, or maybe just 1 flat. So that's a lot. That's something cool that you could do there. Summon Golem every turn, get 90% general or physical mitigation every turn. Do some really cool stuff with that. Draconian Princess's Pulse here, 178 magic, 2-handed bow. Activate imbued with the Dragon King's might, boost evocation damage for Bahamut. So just more evo damage for Bahamut. Pretty cool, pretty neat. But we already have like Emperor Fu's STMR. I know it's time limited. They had like boost evocation damage for everything. So we'll have to see. From what I remember, Draconian Princess Fina isn't really even an Evo summoner. She's like a mage that uses Evo skills to boost the damage of all of her all of her non-evo skills. So that's what I remember her doing, and obviously we're gonna have a review for that as well. So ability awakening update. This is going to be, you guys guessed it, Esther and Sylvie Enhancements. First sneak peek look. This has the numbers as they always do. So let's go down in here. LFM first and foremost. She's exactly what we expected. If you're looking for a buffer and breaker in the same unit that doesn't really do any other mitigation or any other major role, this is going to be the unit for you. You're going to have a good time in there, and you're going to need to fit mitigations into your party somewhere else. But boost attack, defense, magic, and spirit by 180%, adds a light element to physical attacks for all allies, gradually fills own LB gauge on her fairies. I'm not pronouncing these skills. It's not happening. All right, that's another reason why I hate Elephant. Fairies Gavote. Done, dude. Don't even put it in the comment section below. Don't even go down there. All right, don't even go down there. Her next one here is going to be a 200% attack and magic buff, coupled with a 75% defense and spirit break to your enemies, and then gradually fill your LB gauge. Spiritual Rondo, I can say that one. 200% defense and spirit buff, a 75% attack and magic break to your enemies with gradually fill your own LB gauge. Healing Fragrance, which you can use every 8 turns as an HP heal, I do believe, in an MP heal on top of that, I think. I don't remember how much it is. It might be full, it might be half, can't remember. Magical String Instrument, Musician, Fairy Girl passive, HP and MP increase 70%, Defense and Spirit when equipped with an instrument 30%, Marvelous Queen, more Defense and Spirit, HP and MP increases, so she gets pretty tanky. The LB changes a little bit, and I don't remember what that is off the top of my head, but she's also going to become Nullified, Confusion, and Resist. She's okay. Like I said, she's got very strong breaks, very strong buffs at the same time on different skills. No dual cast, so you're casting one song to get a buff and a break, and then you're going to be casting another song to get a buff and a break, and then after that, she kind of has fulfilled her major purpose in your party. She doesn't have anything else to do, really, as far as major things. Oh, but she could HP. Every unit in the game can HP and MP regen now, pretty much. Pretty much all of them. Pretty much every unit in the game. I'm pretty sure Esther can do it. Actually, she does HP, and you just have her hit herself for thunder damage. HP heal. Done. Easy. Big jokes. All right. Esther, Demagnetizing Strike. This is going to be some stuff. We're not going to go over all of them, but she's going to have Demagnetizing Strike. She's going to have 120% Imperil from Demagnetizing Strike. A lot of her skills with her Awakenings. LB boost is going to be increase to her LB gauge. So this is going to be a 20 LB crystal increase when you cast the Demagnetizing Strike, and it's going to be another way for you to put up 120% Imperil for 5 turns. We have Combat Overdrive, which now also boosts Bolting Strike by a 2.5 times multiplier. It also gives you a 250% undispellable attack buff. On top of that, it also gives you Tempest Charge for 3 turns. Big deal there, actually, in my opinion. Now we have Shock and Brace, which is going to boost lightning resistant reduction, so lightning imperil to 120%. It's going to boost your LB gauge increase by 30, so 30 crystals. It is going to give you an evade some physical attacks 3 times. You can get 3 stacks of Mirage, which actually is a pretty amazing thing in my opinion. Maybe something cool that she can do there. And then boost enables duration of enabled ability, Tempest Charge. So you get Tempest Charge for 4 turns from this as well, so pretty powerful. We have Storm Clouds, boost damage amount to 1800, boost turns and effects 3 times, boost damage of certain abilities, Storm Calling, 10 times mod, and then boost your LB gauge increase to 35 crystals and reduces cooldown time to 1 use every 3 turns. So Storm Cloud's going to get in there and be doing some more damage, and it's going to be used more often. It's going to give you the LB gauge. Bolting Strike, the multiplier is going up to 6.5 base, and the LB gauge increase is going to go to 25 crystals. Overcharge, which is a passive, a little bit more defense and spirit, 30% total now instead of 20, 30% HP now. Makes you immune to blind, confusion, and disease, and you have a chance of escaping death when your HP is above a certain point to 100%. So I think it's 100%. Chance is what they meant here. Boost chance of escaping death when HP is above a certain point to 100%. Does this mean that when I escape death, I go to full HP? I don't think that's what this means. But do you know how good that would be? Oh man, I'm almost dead. Oh, I'm at full HP. I'm alive. No, that's not how that works. All right, ancient figure. She's gonna get attack and spirit 50%, 50% LB damage. Big one here. Remember, she's primarily a big LB damage increase character. Precursor of the Storm. Attack increase 50%, MP 30%, 100% true double hand from 0 here on this passive, and then enhances changes to LB effects. This is the big one. We don't know exactly what this did, but what they did say in the video, they said that she was going to get 250%, I do believe, limit burst damage, which is massive. So it's not in any of her other skills. So if that 250% LB damage is attached to her limit burst, then that means that that's going to be awesome. You're going to be able to limit burst, get the 250%, limit burst. It's going to be amazing. All right, it's going to be fantastic. Now, Sylvie here, attack and magic break from Withering Arms is going to 65%. It's going to last 4 turns, and it's going to cost a little bit more mana. Withering Guard, the defense and spirit break is going from 55 to 65. It also is going to last 4 turns and cost 60. Now we have Growing Offense, so it's going to be the 160% base attack and magic buff. Right, it's going to last for 4 turns. Then after 2 turns, though, after you cast it, that 160 is going to go to a 180 for 2 turns, and it's going to recast the LB gauge fill rate. So that's pretty powerful as a base ability. Then we have Growing Defense, 160% defense and spirit buff for 4 turns, but 2 turns after you cast it, you're going to get an undispellable 180% defense and spirit buff. And then it's going to reactivate the 1000 HP barrier too. Very strong. Protective Vines, which is the physical damage reduction. That physical damage reduction is going up to 30%. It's going to last 4 turns, and when you cast the skill, it's going to heal you for 5,000. Your whole party. She's going to have a 5,000 HP heal, which is something Sylvie didn't have before, so this is also amazing. Now we have Protective Petals, which is going to be magic damage reduction. Her magic damage reduction skill is going to go up to 30% from 25. It'll last for 4 turns, and it also is going to heal 5,000 HP and increases MP consumed to 60 as well. Now we have Hop into Battle, which is the big change here. 300% attack and magic buff, undispellable. It's going to unlock triple cast for 3 turns, and it's going to reduce the cooldown time down to 5 turns. Same thing with Hop to the Rescue. Big buff, 300% defense and spirit buff, 3 turns of triple cast, reduces cooldown time, 1 use every 5 turns. Marion, Watch Over Me. Okay. Boosts attack, defense, magic, and spirit by 200%. Activates triple the fun for 5 turns. Reduces cooldown time to 9 turns, 120 MP. And then all pinned up, which is her passive ability here. Boosts defense and spirit to 30%, HP and MP 50%, LB gauge 150%. Enables triple the fun for 1 turn at the beginning of the battle or being revived. Absolutely fantastic. I think she's going to do a lot of cool stuff there. She didn't really get anything new crazy. Like, she didn't get like 80% breaks or anything crazy, or any imperils or anything of that nature. But their ability for her to heal now, coupled with her ability to just triple cast like crazy, like a mad egg paladin, is crazy. She can heal like 1500 HP by herself without counting her HP and MP regen, without even needing to stack spirit. So if you're using Sylvie, you're going to be having a fun time. She's going to have a little bit more mitigation for you. If you want to use her as a full-time breaker, you can do that if you want. 65% is a little low, especially compared to something like an 80% break. But if you're fighting these new bosses, you know, maybe they don't have super high stats, and they do have like the break resistance. You know, they have the passive buffs that you can't break, so that they have like unbreakable stats. Portion of their stats are unbreakable. Then maybe you can get through with that, especially if you're using Sylvie as like your provoke dodge tank, which I know a lot of people do. And she's gonna be in there to heal for you. She'll be able to have 30% physical and magic mitigation while healing. Big stat buffs, 200%, 300%. For your allies there, give them back some MP, have some imbue. So she's looking like she's gonna be pretty powerful, egg paladin there, and I can't wait for it. Now to talk about anything else, we have a lot of stuff to go over, guys. We have the Shadowbringers daily quest system, introducing Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers daily quest, available Thursday, April 23rd. Special quests that will reset every day for 35 days. Wow. So let's get in here. This is going to give you these tickets. When you do the daily quests, you want to get in here. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to have this DX box system. I don't know what the DX. Shadowbringers DX. Oh, is this XD? Is this a sad face? Ugh! Is this like, you know, you've got mail. Oh man, let's give me that instant messenger. That's what I hope somebody out there knows what the hell I'm talking about with this XDDX thing. Looks like a sad face, like someone got punched in the gut. But anyway, how to get Y'shtola the Sorceress? Yes, Y'shtola the Sorceress, CG Y'shtola is coming out. You get it from the XDDX summon ticket box, whatever that is. Someone went to Taco Bell, had a bad day, now they look like that. Ugh, my stomach hurts. I can't unsee it. The X guys crossed eyes, closed eyes, and then the D is an upside down, very sad face. Okay, I explained the joke, I ruined it. Limited time only. Y'shtola the Sorceress, been waiting for her. Didn't get any buffs, but we'll have to see exactly how strong she'll be. I haven't looked at her in a while. I think she's got like 27, 28, 29 something quadricast magic mods. So anyway, Super Trust Master, wise in the ways of magic, boosts MP and magic by 20%, boosts paralysis, confusion resistance, boosts magic by 40% when equipped with a rod. Scion Sorceress, magic by 50% and equipped with a robe. When you have a robe equipped, and restore HP every turn. She's coming out. Obtain her from the DX box. All right, we're gonna look at her. I'm gonna use her. I love Y'shtola, and I'm definitely gonna max this character. I don't care how good she is or not. This is gonna be my mage. Now we have the Wind Up Alizé, which gives you some EXP up. The Lunaris Rod, which gives you some magic, and the Elements. What a great name for a book staff thing. The Elements, 85 Spirit. Fantastic. We also are going to have the Siren's Exploration coming in here for you guys. This is going to be a way for you guys to upgrade the King Mog weapons that are going on in the King Mog Dark Visions event right now. I know it's a little confusing right now because I've been talking about Dark Visions and even had some comments down below like, you've been talking about Dark Visions and like, it doesn't seem to be that cool. It's just a King Mog. So this week is kind of really confusing because there's the Dark Visions King Mog that's not actually Dark Visions. There's this exploration that has to do with the Dark Visions King Mog, which isn't Dark Visions. And you have actual Dark Visions that we went over with at the beginning of the video. But this is going to be the way for you to upgrade your Dragon Wing Bow, your Diabolos' Rod, your Fierce Goddess's Katana, and your Inferno Saber. Up to an Inferno Saber plus, all the way up to 165 attack, two-handed fire elemental weapon. So definitely make sure you get this one right here. Very strong. We have Siren's Bangle here, water resistance, MP restoration, some pretty decent stats with the defense and spirit, and then HP and MP and some water resist with phantasmic memory. So keep that in mind as well. Something else you need to be doing in there. Exchange Shop Spring Awakening. This is for the new banner here that you may or may not want to be pulling on. I probably wouldn't tell you guys to pull on this. There's so much stuff coming out, but they're having a Spring Awakening banner with Elephim, Esther, and Sylvie on it. Very small little thing that you can do here. You can trade one summon coin for one copy of them, and it's pretty cheap if you want to like get a fourth copy for an STM or a second copy. You just like the units. Say 2,000 for step 1, 3,000 for step 2, 4,000 for step 3. So a grand total of 9,000 lapis. You get one summon coin at the end, but you can trade one summon coin for one copy of any of your units that you want. You also have a 5-star rate increase to 10%, and I think that's over course the entire banner there as well. So nothing terrible. They are kind of old, but they are very strong. At least I think Esther and Sylvie could actually be worth getting a duplicate of, depending on what you have going on there. So that's going to be the news for today. We have a bunch of stuff this week. Dark Visions, Esther and Sylvie Enhancements, Final Fantasy 14 Shadowbringers, a new banner in Siren's Tower Exploration. I think I forgot something else in there. Oh, Bahamut Phenom, whatever. If this Newsday Tuesday was a little bit longer, but there was a bunch of stuff. So thank you guys once again for spending a lot of bit of your time here today. Take care out there. Have fun. Thank you so much for the support, especially those of you at Patreon as well as YouTube channel members. You guys really are showing a bunch of support this month. Even that little dollar, it does a big thing for the channel here for you guys. So thank you so much. And then until then, guys, I'll see you in the next one.